And I hereby pardon myself of all crimes. Innocent as a newly opened box of bricks. I am free to do whatever I choose, and I choose to take apart this town, brick by brick. I am the lord of the bricks, the king of the clicks, the this, the that, the brick, the frack. Long live the Brickster!
Situation red. Situation is beyond red, whatever that color would be. The Brickster has escaped. I repeat, the Brickster has escaped.
Yikes, Pepper! Don't tell me you had anything to do with this. That plastic punk tricked you, didn't he? Say no more. I know how
Laura,
you feel.
no time for your touchy-feely stuff now. Come in, Infomaniac. Come in, Infomaniac.
And
Hurry.
yes, there is reason to get overly excited.
There you
but
are.
that won't help this terrible situation at all. No, we must just calm down. I think I have an answer. There's a solution here somewhere. If I just calm down, I might be able to remember what it is.
Papa, not
So why
now.
didn't you...
Oh.
I hear the helicopter. It went behind the hill. The mountain park. West, that way.
Ah, yes, the solution. I remember what it is. Okay, so the Brickster has stolen the helicopter and the power brick from atop our information center. He must have taken off to the other side of the island, as Mama just heard, so we...
Yes, and I remember now that's where he went the last time he escaped. By the residential area, by that cave. West by northwest.
So we need someone to race over there. Someone who can use a vehicle that can travel on roads and paths, over ramps, and in a jiffy. A skateboard, perhaps. We need someone who...
Someone, maybe, like you.
Exactly like you, in fact. We'll meet you over there. Head out to the residential area. We'll meet you at the other end of the tunnel. Hurry. Head west.
Perfect! A plan! Okay, you race over there and find the Brickster. Watch his every move and wait for Nick and Laura to show up. I'll be at the information center to figure out our next move before the Brickster has a chance to do whatever dastardly deed he's planning on.
And he's had plenty of time to come up with some scheme while in jail.
Be careful, Pepper.
Yeah. Hurry, Pepper.
See you at the west end of town, Pepper.
And I'll go make us some pizzas.
Of course Papa goes to make us pizzas, that's all he knows how to do. Guess what, folks? It's time to save the world, or at least Lego Island. The Brickster's escaped and he's taken the power brick, which gives him the power to take apart the island brick by brick. We're going to have citizens coming up and telling us stuff that we already know.
The Brickster's loose.
And we've got to make our way past the city into the residential area of town on the west end of the island. Just as the Infomaniac said.
Brickster's loose! The Brickster's loose!
So you can see up here at the top of the hill, to the left and the right, they're actually bricked up to the entrances, so the only way to go is straight forward under the stone bridge and here, to the very western tip of the island.
Way to go, kid. I knew we could count on you. The kid did good. Over. The Brickster's here all right. He's bricked up all the entrances. Laura and I took apart some of them already, but...
Here's the deal. We've got to...
Hey, folks. Small world, ain't it? It's about to get smaller.
Come in, Nick. Come in, Laura. The ambulance was stolen, and we think the Brickster's plan is to take apart the town.
Copy on that, Chief. Quick, after him. Follow us.
Okay, plan A. I'll grab that brick for evidence and bring it back to the lab. Nick, you check out the east side, see if you can't head him off at the pass. Pepper, follow him and click on everything he drops. We need it as evidence.
Keep on him,
Let's do it,
son.
team.
Now, oddly enough, we're going to be seeing that brick again. It's a bit of a bug in the game, but oh well. The music changes because now we are on a mission to save the island from the Brickster. He is going to go around the island and take apart each building, step by step, as well as a lot of the scenery and everything too. We've got to chase him down.
Whoa, I'm shaking my bricks now.
And every once in a while, as we're chasing him,
Deliver this.
he'll drop a brick for us to pick up. We have to click on the brick, There it is. And then continue to chase him to make sure that he doesn't destroy stuff. Once we get close to him, he'll stop destroying whatever building he's working on and move on to the next one in a random location. Which means that, basically, if you're not good at navigating the island and you're not fast enough, then he's going to take apart the town brick by brick. Basically, the whole idea of this segment is to race the Brickster. If you stay close to him, you should be able to stop him from destroying too many buildings. And usually buildings have 2 steps to them, so... Like, for instance, the lifeguard station there took 2 shots to go down. Unfortunately, the bricks that he drops, all pieces of the helicopter... Oh, go away, banker. But all the bricks that he drops have the same hitboxing issues that they did before, so you have to click on them in about the same places, even though they're completely different positions now. So he took down the... He took down the supermarket and part of the post office.
He shoots! He scores!
Get the seat and control panels to the helicopter and chase after him. So yeah, he'll roam over the entire island. So if you don't know the island by now, you might have to play this a couple times, because otherwise he's going to destroy pretty much the entire thing before you can get to him. He's taking apart the racetrack now.
Must be the pepper in the air. You may be able to catch a brick, but you can't catch me.
You can see the approximate locations of most of where you have to click on all these different things. It's always the same. It's never in a random place. It's always the same exact position, but it's always very small. So if you know where to click, you can usually click there pretty fast. This is actually one of my 3rd time playing through this, because it is very much luck-based. It depends on where he goes and how soon you can get there, as well as how fast you can click on what he drops. There it is. That's the last piece that he'll drop for now. He'll head down towards the secret cave, and we'll enter into the next stage of this part of the game. And that really annoying whistling sound is actually going to become pretty important in a second. So you come down here to the secret cave, and he'll drop something for us.
Fine, I'll hide the rest so I can rest.
So that whistling sound is now made by all of the bricks that he drops.
Great job, pal. And it was as suspected. They are the pieces of the helicopter, so we...
And the bad news is, we're still missing 4 pieces. We've got to cover this island like studs on a brick. Pepper, check everywhere. Click on it when you find one.
Alright, now we have to follow the whistling sounds and find the last 4 bricks that the Brickster hid. There are 7 or 8 locations that they can pop up, and they're almost... Some of them are almost always in the same spots, but a few others are in very random locations. And if you're listening with headphones right now, you probably realize that that whistling gets very loud the closer that you get to it. It's fairly simple. All you have to do is follow your ears. However, if you have 2 bricks in relatively similar locations, it can be a little confusing and disorienting, but as long as you've played this a couple of times, you kind of figure out where they are. You can see that Nick and Laura will try to case the island and find the bricks themselves, but obviously they can't pick them up. You have to. Now, you're not timed for this part. The Brickster...
You now, good buddy. The town needs your help.
The Brickster isn't destroying any more buildings while you're doing this, so you can take your time and search. There's almost always 1 brick on top of this spiral hill, simply because, well, it's an out-of-the-way place, and there's really nothing else up here, so how else would they get you to come up here? Okay, and you can see that's actually one of the bricks that Nick had on his head previously, which is kind of odd, considering that, didn't we pick that up already? That doesn't make much sense. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, as I said, the Spiral Mountain is a little bit out of the way compared to the rest of the bricks, but fortunately you aren't timed, so you can literally take your time, listen to this awesome music track, and case the island bit by bit, going in each area, north, south, east, west, and checking them all for bricks. There's usually 1 in each corner, but sometimes they'll stack up. It's like 2 being on the south side of the island and 2 being on the north side of the island or in the east. Usually it's either here down by the post office area that there are 2, or on the other end of the island by the police station. So there was one there behind the post office. You could just barely see when I was clicking on it. And you could see way off on the left there by the hospital on the dirt path, there's actually another one there behind a tree. There's actually a 4th one here as well. Since the whistling is kind of faint, you can't really hear it, but it's up by the hospital. I just went around to check the police station to make sure that there wasn't any over there. But that one is actually the hardest one to collect right there, because it's always in the same spot, but the hitbox for it is extremely small and extremely awkward to hit, unless you're standing right next to it. But I figured out that you can get it from up near where the hospital is, so I decided to come up here first and get this brick. And you can see that's actually, this one up here is actually the other one of the one that Nick had on his head. So apparently there's 3 of them in the helicopter, when in fact there's only really 2. Oh well. So you can see right there is where you have to click on that one.
Brilliant, superb, and a job well done. We have all the pieces to the helicopter. We now have the means and a plan to capture that poorly constructed Brickster. Pepper, as our best and most proven builder, quickly get to the police station and build our helicopter. I'll meet you there at the launching pad when you're done. I think we have a plan. Hurry!
Now, you're supposed to go back to the police station. It'll automatically teleport you there. And you have to rebuild the last 4 parts of the helicopter. Unfortunately, they're always the last 4 in the regular building order, which means that the visor is one of them. However, there is a very helpful little bug that I discovered, is that if you wait until you get to the point where Bill will stop coming and going to you, and then just click on the triangle to exit, the game thinks that you've finished building the helicopter, and you'll proceed to the next point anyway.
Good luck. Fly right. Check your angle of projection, aim in front of the Brickster, and toss some donuts our way. It'll speed us up and slow him down. We're a team now. Good luck, partner.
Aim right, Pepper. I don't want to be spinning on any pizzas. Good luck.
All right, now you remember Papa said that he went to go make pizzas? This is why. This is the last part of the game, and definitely the hardest. There's going to be a lot of radio chatter, but I'm going to be talking over it because it's mostly just the denizens of the island shouting encouragement. The idea is to slow the Brickster down by planting pizzas near him so that he goes back to eat them and ignores the buildings for a little while. And then you can drop donuts to Nick and Laura to speed them up. However, this part of the game is also the hardest, not only because you're on a very strict time limit, you only last, i.e. you only last until the Brickster's destroyed the pizzeria, which he can literally do at any point his AI decides that he wants to do that, but you're also at the mercy of Nick and Laura because they have to capture the Brickster. That's the only way to win this part. And they can go in literally any direction however they want to. And the only way to get them to go in any direction for sure is by using donuts to lure them. So basically what you want to do is you want to plant donuts in a vague trail towards the end of the island where the Brickster is and hope to corner him somewhere away from the pizzeria. If you can keep him away from the beach area, you're in good shape because that's the only way he can get to the pizzeria. He can't hit it from anywhere else. He has to be right next to the building to get it. So you have to try to lure the Brickster away from the pizzeria and try to lure Nick and Laura towards him. That's basically the idea. I'm not exactly sure what I was doing there. There you go. But yes, this is post-commentary because this is actually the 4th time that I recorded this, simply because I got horrible luck a couple of times. I lost power on my computer. I lost the only other recording of this that I actually succeeded, and the other times I failed due to the fact that Nick and Laura's AI is very, very primitive, and it only follows the Brickster in a vague pattern if it manages to see him. Otherwise, you have to lure them around the island with donuts to be able to get them anywhere close to where the Brickster actually is. And the Brickster went off to get the gas station, and that wound up being his undoing at this point because I was able to lure him back up the hill using a small shower of pizzas and then trap him over by the secret cave. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that the donuts or pizzas land face down, or no, face up, and not on the edge, because otherwise they won't see them. See? You'll hear a sound effect if you do it right. You'll hear a thudding sound for the donuts and a splattering sound for the pizzas. Now you can see Nick is literally right there, and he's not going after the Brickster, simply because the AI is that rock stupid. He'll go up on the road instead. But you can lure him down to where he needs to go. You just have to do a little bit of work. It's really hard to hit these little paths with pizzas and donuts, but it can be done. Now there's Laura. We gotta get her over to where the Brickster is. He's stuck on that path there because his AI will not take him around to the other side of the island. So if you get him on this path, you pretty much got him trapped because there's only one way he can leave. But the problem is getting the police to go down the path where he goes. I'm working on trying to lure the Brickster over there, and it looks like it's gonna work. And if you hit a donut with a pizza or vice versa, they'll both cancel each other out, because otherwise you'll just leave them littered all over the place. I'm trying to lure the Brickster over in this direction, and it worked. So you have the Brickster trapped, and Nick's closing in.
Boy, was I getting hungry.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The Brickster is caught. The Brickster is caught.
You and me, we did it. We kept it together. We are way too cool for words. The Brickster is caught! The Brickster is caught!
Oh, I have a few. And on behalf of the entire island, I wish to congratulate your name here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, never mind the speech. Let the celebration commence.
The Brickster is caught. The Brickster is caught.
Brilliant! Stupendous! Clickety-brick, I can't thank you enough. You saved us. That's all I have to say about that. You're the hero of the day! I can't think of the words to express our thanks enough. Accolades upon you. 3 cheers! Hip, hip, hooray! No, that doesn't express it enough. How about way to go? And, I know, thanks. Okay, well, why not go see how well you did at the score cue ball while I think of something to say? Or if you'd like to, play another game. You know, open the book and, well, you can always come back again when you want to. You know, there's the exit door over there. And now, oh, where was I before the world started falling apart? Oh, I remember the words to say. Thank you. You're a friend.
And guess what, everyone? My message to you is the same. Thank you for watching, and thank you for enjoying this Let's Play of a game that I love. See you all next time, folks. Good night.
Hey,
In addition to you, Lego Island was created by a whole boxload of professionals and kids alike. Programmers, artists, writers, musicians, actors, animators, designers, recording engineers, researchers, and so many more. And they all want me to thank you. They also hope you'll read their names as they pass by. Just between you and me, you can click on it and it'll end anytime. See you later, Brickulator!